My name is Jessica, for those of you who don't know me. I know right now a lot of friends and family are going to be watching, but I'm hoping to get on some more people that might enjoy watching what I do. This is the fourth time attempting this video. So my thing is, if I attempted a smoky eye the last 3 times, I'm going to change it up this time and see what happens, and hopefully it's better luck. I'm going to be using the Morphe MannyMUA Pallet. Something a little bit more neutral, something, you know, everybody could do. If you don't have this palette, you could just choose You can just choose, wow. You can just choose shades that are similar, but don't necessarily have to be this exact palette. And there are plenty of palettes out there with similar shades, so just go along with it, okay? I'm going to start with my face. I'm going to be using the e.l.f. Putty Primer. I'm just taking some of that with a clean finger. Clean hands, people. Clean hands. Putting that on my face. I might have grabbed a little bit too much, but that's alright. And then I'm going to take a Juno & Co sponge with the Milani Conceal and Perfect foundation. Don't freak out just yet, guys. This is my shade. Hold on. I'm going to go in with a little bit of concealer after that's done. And I'm using the e.l.f. 16-Hour Camo Concealer. Okay? And this one's too light, this one's too dark. It doesn't look like it, but it is. You don't need too much, you guys. Just a little bit to brighten the under eye area. And then take your beauty blender or sponge or whatever you want to use and just kind of move it around. Brighten everything up. Once that is done, I'm taking a little bit of my Lasting Fix by Maybelline. Getting a little bit of powder, and I'm going to spread that throughout the face. You don't need too much, otherwise you'll look super, super cakey, and we don't want that. Right? We don't want that. Just going underneath here. A little bit on the smile lines. And then take a powder brush with whatever's excess in the cap. And then just dust it kind of everywhere. Dust off the extra too. You don't need too much powder. Once that is done, I'm going to go in with a little bit of bronzer to kind of warm everything up. Bronzing with Kat Von D or KVD Vegan Beauty in Shady Business 1. And I'm just going to take it on an angled brush like this, just a little bit, and it goes a long, long way. Long, 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 long way. Bring it up to the temples. If you think you've grabbed too much, grab your beauty blender or whatever sponge you're using. Kind of blend it out a little bit. Okay. For blush, I'm using the Tarte 12-Hour Amazon Clay Blush in Seduce. A powder brush or a blush brush, doesn't matter. I am not one for a lot of blush, so just a light wash of color for me. You could add as much blush or as little blush as you want. That's really up to you. Forgot to add a little bit of color to the nose, so I'm just squeezing the brush like this, going down the sides of the nose. And like I said, if that seems like it's too much, blend it down with your beauty blender. Got a little bit of dimension to the nose now. With highlight, I'm going to use the highlight out of this. And I think I'm going to go with Nova. Okay, oh, can you see that right there? Nova. It's a nice, really pretty color. And I'm going to be using a small little setting brush. And I'm just putting this where light naturally catches on my face. Alright, for eyebrows, I'm using the, whoa, what's going on here? Alright, for eyebrows, I'm using the e.l.f. Instant Lift Brow Pencil. It's this one here. This one. I know it's a little bright, but work with me for now until I get everything that I need. And I usually follow the arch of my brow underneath and then kind of exaggerate a little bit at the top. You'll see what I'm talking about. You see how I kind of followed underneath a little bit? Now watch what happens when I exaggerate it. Okay, so I went ahead and did my right eye because I realized that if I do both eyes in one shot, it's going to take forever, and you guys really don't need to see that. You don't need to see both eyes being done. You just need to see them one. So this is what I came up with. Okay. So I already primed this eye. After I primed, I'm going to go in with a fluffy brush like this and the color Dust Cloud, this one here, and just to set the primer in. And give the shades something to blend into. Okay. And then I took a fluffy brush like this one, and I went in with the color Fire Witch, this one here. Just above the crease. You guys see that okay? And then I took a Real Techniques brush, like this one, and went into Gamenta. And yes, it says Gamenta, not magenta. Pick up a little bit of that color, put it right in the outer corner, and then blend. Maybe take it about halfway if you want. Okay, so you lost a little bit of the Fire Witch color. Go back into that one with your fluffy brush. Blend that right up there. It's a lot of going back and forth, you guys. More of the Gamenta color. Now, if I'm not mistaken, the MannyMUA did say that he didn't want black in this specific palette because a lot of palettes have black. While that is true, I am not going to grab another palette. I'm actually going to reach for my NYX Raven single eyeshadow. It's a little bit of a black one. Don't use too much black, because if you do that, you're going to wash out all of the colors that you did and you're not going to be able to see that. So just barely tap and then build from there. Can you guys see this okay? You can see that you really don't need that much. I'm going to go back in with my Fire Witch brush without any more product, and I'm just going to blend it all out. Okay. Alright, to get the color really, really vibrant like I did on this side, I'm going to take the Jumbo Pencil by NYX in Milk. And I'm just going to go in here on the lid, maybe 2/3, I would say like 2/3 of the way. And just kind of add some on there and use your finger, clean finger people, clean fingers, and just kind of tap it and blend it. And then I'm going to go in with a flat brush. It doesn't have to be the small. You could go with bigger, but mine is dirty with black because I was doing the classic smoky eye kind of look, and I haven't had a chance to wash that yet. And then just tap. Oh, I'm going in with Nova here. I'm just going to tap. Tap, tap, tap. You could also use a finger too. Alright, once that is done, take your Gamenta brush without any more product and just kind of marry the colors together. If you feel like you're losing a little bit of black, go in with the black eyeshadow. Again, you just want to tap. You don't need a lot. Making sure it looks even as you could possibly get it at least. Back in with this one. Marry the colors. It's just a little, you know, neutral kind of color. Kind of ties everything together. Alright, so that's pretty much it. Pretty super simple. If you have any questions, leave a comment down below. Please, no negativity. We have enough negativity in the world right now. We don't need to be reading each other and putting each other down. If anything, we should be lifting each other up and empowering one another. So if you don't like it, that's fine. You could either just move on or leave a thumbs down, but please, no negativity. But I'm going to do a couple of shout outs at the end of each of my videos. One is for April. My second shout out is to Alejandra. Alright, you guys, so until next time, bye.